You all are wondering what's in front of me, right? And of course, this is the picture-taking piece here. This is our show car that will be traveling around Washington, D.C. and the region for the next few months. And I'd like to have Ambassador Crowley, Secretary Duffy, Secretary Burgum, and Mayor Bowser come up and do the honors to unveil our Freedom 250 Indy car. Please. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! What do you think, Secretary?
Check to see if the keys are
The keys are not in it. I understand Mr. Duffy wants to get inside of it later on.
That was Burgum.
Oh, Burgum wants to get inside of it later on. But so you'll be seeing a lot of that. In fact, the Monumental Sports folks have been gracious enough to have that being in their building for the next few months. So you'll be seeing a lot of it at the sporting events as well. So
No keys, but there is a steering wheel.
there's a steering wheel. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you for unveiling it. Now we'll get on to the remarks here. Thank you, Ambassador. You know what? There's a lot of people to thank, as I mentioned, that have come to the table to allow us to have the event. It's pretty unconventional to have an idea like this, right, to come to our national city to put on a sporting event as someone's never seen. But I also have to thank our president, Donald J. Trump. He was the one that provided us the executive order to have the event. Originally, our idea was to have the race across the city, across these streets, and that didn't go about happening. So we brought it to the city. I want to thank Secretary Burgum for allowing us to be on his property here, the National Mall, to allow these racers to come to here. I want to thank the mayor and her team who have made this possible as well, too. A couple things. This will be a 501c3 structure. Why is that important? We're taking no profit off this event. 501c3, number one. And importantly, and most importantly, all the fans that come to see our event can come here for free. Let me say that again. Can come here for free to see this event. And Madam Mayor, the proceeds we have left over from the event, we plan to donate to local D.C. charities. So that's a big part of our mission as well. You know, one of the most anticipated things that people have been waiting for, especially the race car drivers and the race teams, has been our race circuit. They haven't seen it yet. They don't know where we're racing. They heard we're coming here to racing, but they have no idea where this racetrack is going to go. And with the help of Mayor Bowser and Secretary Burgum, we've got an amazing racetrack that I want to show you right now. Right now. So here's the track. Behind me, I mentioned, is going to be where the green flag drops. And up here to my right, at the corner of 3rd and Pennsylvania, is where turn 1's going to be. And turn 1 will take us down to 9th Street. And at 9th Street, the drivers will make a hard 90-degree turn onto 9th, down to Constitution, real short shoot, moving from there, taking a left on Constitution to 7th, and crossing the National Mall on 7th Street. Imagine the looks what that's going to look like, and I'll show you pictures of that here in a few seconds. You make a left on Independence Avenue, around the Space and Science Museum there. Coming up in front of the FAA building, Mr. Secretary, around from the Smithsonian buildings here to Maryland, right over here, Maryland to 3rd Street, barreling down here again to turn 1. It's a 1.7 mile, 7-turn track, very quick. I'm estimating 53, 55 seconds a lap. Can you imagine that? It's a 1.7 mile track. That's what these brave drivers will be enduring for over 100 laps during this event, August 22nd and 23rd. A few images to show you what you can expect. Look at these shots of what it's going to look like in front of our nation's capital. The shots of coming around turn 1, incredible. In front on 7th Street, in front of the Washington Monument. In front of the Air and Space Museum. In front of the National Archives. Imagine these views that people are going to see, not just here if you're present, but from around the world to celebrate our country's 250th anniversary.